Welcome to this great county of Nakuru, county number 032. I am your presenter, Pira Bushnell, the county ICT expert in teaching and learning, an invention educator with a global STEM learning ecosystems, the national chair for the ICT champion teachers in the country, the teacher ambassador with the Lab Exchange Harvard, and the national monitor for the remote learning methodologies, RLM. This is a short documentary on remote learning, online live streaming of lessons, and ICT integration in teaching and learning that has been happening in the county. Shortly after the government closed down schools indefinitely early this term, citing heavy rainfall and flooding in most parts of the country, the Teachers Service Commission, Nakuru County, laid a raft of measures to cushion learners against loss of learning during the period the rains would last. One of the measures taken was on remote learning. A call for registration of learners by parents was made, and over 10,000 parents registered their children in the platform. This number represents the actual number of students who would then take part in the online classes, and it correlates highly with the actual figures captured from the Teams platform where the classes were hosted. A look at the data captured on the Google form shows that more girls than boys registered for the online classes. The number of girls was 6,062, and that stood at 56%, while that of boys was 4,792, and it took 44%. A look at the schools category: out of 10,863 responses, the secondary schools had the lion's share. It was highly represented by 9,172 students. That took 84.4%. It was followed closely by junior school, which had a representation of 936 students, and that took 8.6%. And finally, we had the primary schools, which registered by a number of 755, and that took about 7%. The most popular way of connecting to the classroom by many students was through a smartphone, while the least way that most students used was the desktop. Most of the students used Wi-Fi, while others used the bundles. In a nutshell, that's how the remote learning classes were organized, and this was a success story. Let's shift gears now to the online live streaming program for schools. To do that, we are going to watch a short documentary video of the TSC boss, Dr. Nancy Macharia, launching the online live streaming program for schools at Alliance Girls High School.
The prolonged disruption of learning due to COVID pandemic brought to the fore the need to continuously empower teachers to respond to emerging trends in their practice. As you may be aware, the Ministry of ICT has targeted to connect about 8,000 schools to government's fiber optic in the last mile internet connectivity initiative. So as a commission, we envisage a future where blended learning will be the order of the day to not only ensure high quality of teaching and learning, but also to address the acute shortage of teachers. This program is initially meant to mitigate the teacher shortage challenges that affect quality of education in 110 sub-counties drawn from the 30 counties, the majority in the ASO areas. During the 2-month pilot phase, live streaming will focus on sciences, mathematics, and English lessons. The lessons will be delivered from 2 principal schools, Alliance Girls High School and Machakos Boys High School, to 10 other satellite schools in the selected sub-counties. Some of the counties picked for the pilot are Isiolo, Kilifi, Bomet, Taita Taveta, Makueni, and Ikisi. So the pilot will initially target Form 2 classes, although the program will be upscaled to coverage of more classes in schools experiencing a shortage of teachers. The satellite schools will be required to align their Form 2 timetable with that of the principal schools. The TSC county directors and sub-county directors, the curriculum support officers and ICT officers in our offices have already been sensitized and incorporated in the program to offer support during the 2-month pilot period. We aim to focus on integrating ICT in teaching, identifying other approaches in curriculum delivery, and addressing disparities in teacher distribution at all levels. Lesson live streaming is therefore a milestone towards achieving this objective. It is my humble and singular pleasure to declare the live streaming of lessons intervention officially launched. Thank you very much.
In a similar experience, Nakuru County launched online live streaming program for schools on 14th February this year at Gilgil Sub-County in a colorful event that was witnessed by the county director and other senior officials from the commission. The program aims at addressing staffing gaps and lost teacher contact hours. It also aims at promoting team teaching to enhance best classroom practices and digital literacy in schools. Let us now look briefly at how online live streaming of lessons has been taking shape in Nakuru County.
And I'm a biology teacher, and today I want to take you through the KCSE essay questions from Form 1 syllabus. In this lesson, I'm going to look at the vernier scale. We want to understand the idea of the least count. The vernier caliber.
We are talking about adjectives. Adjectives are words that are used to describe nouns and pronouns. So later on in this class we shall talk about verbs in any other types of verbs and what have you. But today we are talking about adjectives. Adjectives and verbs are totally different things. Okay? Okay.
Hello students, welcome to our integrated science lesson today. This is Teacher Bushnell. Students, integrated science is made up of several learning areas, and some of these learning areas are biology, physics, and chemistry. It's important to note that these three sciences equips a learner with scientific knowledge and skills that allow the learner to choose from a wide variety of careers. Yes. Basically, that is how ICT integration is taking roots in the county, from remote learning to online live streaming of lessons, and now ICT integration in the classroom. Thanks for your time.